Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing great. Guys, if you're new here, I am just letting you know that this is basically a part of Kotlin Flow series, and I've already created a few episodes related to the Kotlin Flow series, which has been commented in the comment section, and where I've tried to explain the step-by-step things related to the Kotlin Flow with some real Android examples. All right. So, the agenda for today, like before we deep dive, we should understand what is going to come today. So, the first topic would be why flow operators exist, followed by commonly used operators, then some real Android examples, then some mistakes that usually the beginners make, or not just the beginners, I would say the developers like us, the experienced people, they also do few mistakes, and last one interview tip. All right. But before we deep dive, just one quick question that keeps on coming, or I hope that comes into your mind as well. Like you are getting some data, for example, okay, from the flow, and there are few things that actually becomes or leads to a doubt that where would be handling the filtering, or where would we do the filtering if we are getting the data from the flow, then how the filtering thing will work, or the mapping thing would work, or maybe the error handling, what would be the place where we would be handling the errors, or maybe the background thread, right? वो हम कहाँ डिसाइड करेंगे? So because सब कुछ collect के अंदर लिखना is not the right way. Okay. So in this video, I'll explain the flow operators in a very simple, practical way, so that your flow code looks clean, readable, and productionable. All right. So the first topic for today video, or today's tutorial would be why flow operators, or why do they actually exist. All right. So flow operators are like the kitchen tools. Okay, let's try and understand why I'm saying they are like a kitchen tools. For example, sabzi, the vegetables. So the vegetables has to be cut, chopped, right? So that is nothing but a filter operator. Gandagi, or the wastage, so that has to be cleaned up, right? So that is nothing but a filter operator. Zyada means more, or zyada se thoda kaise karna hai, that will be handled by a take operator. Galti, or a mistake, how do we handle such mistakes, is nothing but the catch operator. So these are the four different type of operators that are much more relatable, just like the kitchen tools. And basically you don't cook everything with hands, right? You have to do few things using the machines, using the stove or grinder or mixer or anything else, right? So that's how that is the reason the flow operators actually exist. Okay, let me ask you something very honestly. Like for example, API से data आया, all right, and then उसमें से filter करना है हमें कुछ. Like for example, you are getting the entire raw data from the JSON, and then you want to add some filter on top of it. Like I just want to, like for example, employees data is coming up, and then you just want to filter, and you just want to load up the employee ka personal data, not the professional data, not the experience data. So that kind of filtering will be done using the operators only. Or maybe the map karna hai, or maybe you want to handle the error. So if the data is coming from the API and you would want to do a lot of things like filtering, mapping, or error handling, ये सब collect के अंदर करोगे? This is my question to you. Are you going to do all of those things in the collect? Because collect is basically going to collect the data once it has been received. So are you planning to do everything when you're collecting the data, or you're planning to do all of those things before you're going to actually collect the data, right? So the answer would be no. That's where the flow operators come into picture. First, why do flow operators even exist? उसका आंसर मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी दे दिया है, that flow operators are like kitchen tools, because ये सब चीजें करने के लिए we have to do a lot of things that probably would be helpful us to operate the things into the kitchen. All right. Now, the next topic says that most used flow operators. Okay, as I've mentioned in the last slide, these are the different kind of operators that probably you can use in any of your use case. Like for example, map. So how do we use it would be flow of, like you're getting 1, 2, 3 a data of list, and then you do the mapping. Like you get the data, it is nothing but the data that you are going to receive from the flow, and you're just multiplying it with 2, and then you're going to collect the data into like into parenthesis, like print it. So assuming कि यहाँ पे you are not using map and you're directly collecting it, so probably हमारे पास दो cases हो सकते हैं. Either you collect the data and while collecting you just try to modify the data, but that would be not a good approach. So rather you go ahead with the map operator. You just add dot map, and into the lambda parenthesis you do it. It means the data that you're receiving it, and for example in this case we are doing the multiplication into 2. So after that this thing, the data has been modified, then you start collecting it. So that's how the map operator would work. The Android use case would be DTO, for example, like from the data class you do some modification and you pass it to the UI model. So that's how the map operator is useful. All right, like for example the data ka shape change karna ho, simple, you just make use of the map operator. Now the second operator that comes into picture is the filter one. Okay, like for example the simple definition of filter is जो काम का नहीं है उसको बाहर करो. All right, for example you use the filter operator like dot filter, and in this it dot is active. So the condition is already mentioned here कि it is nothing but the data that you are receiving it from API or from anywhere else, and then dot is active as in like उस data में से कुछ भी is true coming, right? Then you just ignore or you just include those data only. The rest of the data you just exclude it, you just throw it out. That is what the filter operator is useful. The Android use case would be filter valid items and feature flags. Assuming for example you would like to just fetch the field like the feature flags, right? Like अगर server से true आया, then we have to show this. If it is coming as false, then we have to show that. So these are the feature flags, right? That is very much useful. So उस cases में you probably have to make use of the filter operator, or just to validate the the correct items. You want to filter those items. Like for example, I am getting the list of movies. Now what I want to do is जो भी movies का rating is coming more than 8 out of 10, right? I just want to filter out those movies only. There would be some movies जिसका rating जो है would be less than 8, like 6, 7 or anything else. But I don't want to show or load up those movies. Rather, I just want to load the list of movies जिसका rating is more than 8. So in that particular case, we probably would go ahead with the filter operator. Okay. So I hope this makes clear to you the difference between the map and the filter. Map तो हमें कुछ modification करना है, कुछ उस पे add on करना है. That would be the case where you would use map operator. If you just want to include or exclude something, then you would go ahead with the filter operator. Right? Now let's go ahead and understand the third operator, that is on each. On each would be used similar to the other filters like dot on each, and in that show loading, for example. So the use case would be side effects के लिए, or you want to show the UI updates, logging, analytics. So that would be the place where you go and use the on each operator. All right. Now we'll understand the fourth one. The fourth one is nothing but the catch operator. I hope you remember that just few minutes back we were discussing about the kitchen tools, right? Where you would want to catch something, you would want to handle something. So that is nothing but the fourth operator in flow series, that is dot catch. And let's say for example, assuming you are getting a list and the list might come as empty list. So वो चीज हम कहाँ करेंगे? First, that we are not going to handle in the try block, that we are going to handle in the catch block. Try would always have the actual data, and the catch block would have, okay, I don't want to return the exception, rather I want to return the empty list. So उसको मुझे कैसे emit करना है, that piece of code I will add and return in the catch block, and that is the place where I would use this operator. All right. So the fifth one is flow on. This is, guys, this is pretty kind of most important flow or one of the important flow operator that we use most of the times apart from the rest of the flows operator, and this is nothing but the flow on. So flow on is nothing but where you decide कि हमें execution कहाँ करना है. Alright, let's say I want to change my thread. Alright, so with context use करके भी हम लोग thread को change कर सकते हैं from the main thread to the background thread to the input output thread or to the default thread. But if in case we are using the flows, then probably we will go ahead with the flow operator, and one of the flow operator is flow on, जहाँ पे हम लोग use करते हैं dot flow on, and then we just pass dispatches dot or whatever it is like dispatches dot io, main or default. So that is the most important operators amongst all 5 of them, where we actually decide or where we want to switch the threads while we are doing some execution. All right, like for example UI, हम लोग को UI load करना, right? We have already gathered the data. Now I want to switch back to the main thread. So dot flow on dispatches dot what main, right? Okay. And now let's try to understand some real Android example. All right. So let's say there is a function called get users flow. उसके अंदर what we are doing is applying the operators like dot map it dot to UI model. Alright, तो हम लोग यहाँ पे मॉडिफिकेशन कर रहे हैं, नया एक DTO क्रिएट करने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं, which is going to save into the UI model. Filtering dot filter dot then it dot is active, like all the data who comes with is active as true will be filtered and will be considered into this. Dot flow on is nothing but, as I've mentioned, I'm trying to change the thread here. Dot catch, of course, dot emit empty list, because I want to handle the catch block and I want to emit the empty list rather than emitting the exception. And last में क्या आएगा? Dot collect. So collect में finally I will have the update UI list, जिसके अंदर I will be passing it only. It जो है is the actual data that we are receiving from the server, जो कि अब has been modified using all of these operators, जहाँ पे मैंने मैपिंग किया है, फिल्टरिंग किया है, एंड देन फ्लो ऑन किया है, एंड लास्ट में आई एम यूजिंग डॉट कैच एज वेल. इफ इन केस इट इज एम्प्टी, तो लास्ट में यूआई अपडेट जो कॉल होगा मेथड, उसके अंदर एम्प्टी लिस्ट आएगा आपका. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट द प्रोडक्शन लेवल फ्लो, वेयर दिस पीस ऑफ कोड कैन बी यूज्ड easily once you're receiving the data. You can make use of such operators easily, but understanding of the flow operators is much more important. अगर आपको उसका usage पता है, then only you can actually implement and execute them. That would be the right place to actually then only you will understand कि कहाँ पे कौन सा वाला operator हमें use में लेना है. Alright. So the common mistakes that usually we do, one is putting logic inside collect. As I've mentioned you, अगर हम लोग operators use नहीं कर रहे होते, probably we would have done any of these things into the collect flow. That would not make sense, guys. That is not a right coding way. You have to make use of the operators, and last May when you actually want to collect the final data, so that would be the place where you can make use of the collect, not using flow on. Of course, if you're making a heavy data loading or performing some heavy operations, you would have to switch back, or you would have to switch from the main thread to the input output thread to the network thread to the default thread, ignoring the catch. That is again correct. I don't want to end up seeing the exception, or rather I would want to end up with maybe the empty list. I would be okay with that, or overusing logic. All right, so these are the common mistakes, folks, which you should always remember while using the operators or while using the flow. Now the interview one-liner question is, flow operators basically transform, filter and control the data before as in like before we pass it to the collect. It performs all of those things. It helps you in transforming, filtering and controlling the data. Okay, so flow operators का simple सा rule है that we all should remember, that flow को collect करने से पहले clean करो. Alright, जो transformation, filtering या error handling है वो operators में होना चाहिए. Alright, you should not do them in the collect block. Before you actually collect the data, you just filter it, clean it, and then you just collect it so that user can see the clean data. So the final takeaway is operators shape data before collection, avoid putting logic inside the collect block, flow on decides where work will happen, and clean flow is equals to readable plus maintainable code. All right. So guys, that's pretty much for today. I hope I've made flow operators simple, fun, and actually useful for your Android journey. If you still have doubts, just drop them into the comments. I will always reply. So the next video is very special, guys. We are going to understand one of the important topics of the flow series, that is flow versus live data. What actually flow does versus what actually live data does not. What are the differences between both of them? Because most of the developers are still confused that why I have to make use of flow if I can actually make use of live data, because live data is also doing something like that only. Background में collect कर रहा है and then it is pushing back the data to the main thread. Yes, it is doing the same, but there are certain differences that we have to understand, and that I'm going to put in the next episode. All right, I'll see you in the next series.